So come along with me and let's take a deeper dive into these two minds that exist within our brain. Now, this is not just hearsay, يعني مش مجرد ان هي يعني مقولات او اشياء غير علميه، بل على العكس دي اشياء كلها مثبته علميا. So they were able to detect this through MRIs and brain scanning technologies. What parts of the brain light up actually when we are in a certain emotional state. So let's have a look at what I'm displaying here on my slides. As you can see, you have the survivor brain, and that is the sabotaging mind that hijacks you. And we have the PQ, positive brain, that enables you. And in fact, they've proven إنه ده موجود في الانatomy and the focus, the voice, what it tells you exactly, and also the prevailing emotions when this particular part of the brain is activated. So as we can see, the survivor brain is a must, and it exists because it protects us. Yeah? يعني ايه اللي بيخلي الأصوات دي أصلاً تطلع وتبقى موجودة؟ It's actually one of two questions. How could I survive in this environment? How could I succeed? And that's why we kind of bring to life الشخصية السابوتر دي أو طريقة التفكير دي علشان تحمينا في المقام الأول. فده مهم جدا إن احنا نفهمه إنه these exist to protect us. We make them up. And this has a lot to do with how our brain is hardwired. لما كنا cavemen, imagine you heard the voice, okay? And instead of protecting yourself and perhaps climbing that tree, you're like, oh, that must be the wind. Well, actually, there is a tiger waiting to pounce on you and devour you completely. But we couldn't afford at that time to be in the PQ brain. Otherwise, الريس بتاعنا كله will have gone totally extinct. So from that perspective, our brain is hardwired to respond to any stimuli 5 times as a threat and 1 time as a reward. Yani, for example, your boss bumps into you in the morning and tells you in the corridor, please pass by, I have some feedback to give you. Just in that tone of voice, you know, nice, latif, no problem. What is the first thing that would come to your mind? Oh my God, I'm gonna be grilled today. Why did you think negatively? He just told you feedback. Why is it negatively anchored? Because the survival brain is trained. It's, you know, it's a mechanism and it's self-defense. So to conquer that, you have to be proactive in activating the positive mind. Yeah. And you can see here what happens. This is to help us survive, and the growth mentality is to help us to develop and thrive rather than survive. Now, again, the saboteurs versus the sage. This is what Shirzad calls these two minds of ours. So the left brain, which is more the home to our saboteurs, the inner critics that compromise us, and the positive brain where we have the wise self, the true self, the magnificent self, that unique fingerprint. And again, you can see the emotions associated with each brain. So it's a choice. Where do you want to operate from? What serves you best? Do you want to be left with all these negative emotions, or you want to be empowered and you want to reach your dreams? Now, the thing is, I'm not by any means saying that we should not be feeling anything negative. That's not real. That's not normal, right? Life is full of struggles. What I'm saying is do not give in to these emotions. Don't stay there. I don't stay there. You know, for the past 4 days, I've been suffering from an attack of fibromyalgia, but I refuse to stay there. I'm here with you making this video to share and empower others rather than playing the victim and lying there in bed for hours, you know, crying over my own shoulders or somebody else's shoulder. So it is a choice what we do with our pain and suffering. And that's exactly my point here.